Can you bring to your mind right now like 5 strong memories that you have growing up, like as a child? And you may say, well, Richard, what's this got to do with me creating success as a business owner? And I'm going to show you how it has everything to do with it. Like if you own a business, and I was to ask you, why do you have the results that you have right now or that you lack? And you may say, well, I'm not really sure, or it's definitely that reason. Just like hold the horses until you kind of complete this quick exercise. It'll literally take you 5 minutes. It's very useful and interesting and can reveal a heck of a lot of information that you can really get your teeth into and use to create better results as a business owner. So let's dive into that right now. Let's circle back to that original question I asked you. Think of 5 strong memories that you have as a child. I'll give you a couple of mine which may get the creative juices flowing, and then let's look at how these impact you as a business owner and your success. So story number 1. I remember when my dad left. Like I was about 7 years old, and one morning, it's a bit early, I know it's early, I'm kind of coming around, I can hear something in the house, and my dad comes into my bedroom. I'm like, what's he doing at this time in the morning in my bedroom? And he's like, I'm leaving now, you're the man of the house. And I was like, well, I don't want you to go. He's like, I've got to go. You're in charge. Bye. And he left. And I remember kind of like thinking that was weird and confusing. I got back into bed, went to sleep, got up in the morning, went to school. I mean, loads of people don't have fathers, divorced families. There's nothing special about that situation. I just went to school, got on with my life. Now, 20 years later, 27, 28, my business is failing back then. I'm 38 now. It's about 10 years ago. And someone asked me the question. They said, Richard, I've noticed something about you. You're always talking about how you never get a break in business. Business is so hard. Why are you always struggling? But you never accept help. I've never seen anybody in here like coaching you, or I've never seen you hear you talk about trying something new, something different. You're always like set. It's all your fault. It's all your accountability. And I said, well, what do you expect? I said, this comes down to me. It's my responsibility. I'm the man of the house. And I was like, what? I'm the man of the house. Where did that come from? I was like, damn it, that's like 20 odd years old. That's where that came from. See that I didn't realize the gravity of that memory at that point in time it didn't end my childhood, but really I became an adult at that point. Like the roles reversed. I saw myself at 7 or 8 years old as the head of my family. I'm in charge. It's my responsibility. I've got to take care of everybody and everything, and it's my way or the highway. And I carried that into business. It's not a healthy habit to have, right? Story number 2, again, if you can relate to that, great, may have got you, oh yeah, or maybe you need something a little bit more. Let me give you a second story. So when I lived back where I used to live in Coningsby, I used to live in RAF Coningsby. My dad was in the RAF, we lived in Coningsby. And next door to me in Coningsby, there was a boy called David. He was a bit taller than me, blonde hair, man, everybody's taller than me, but he was a bit taller than me. Then there was Ian. Now the 3 of us always used to play out. You kind of know right with your buddies what your athletic abilities are. Ian was always a bit faster than me. David was always a bit slower. When it came to sports day, Ian was first, I was second, David was third, all the other kids were behind us. So it's sports day. And I'm like, man, I really want to beat Ian this time. Not because I want to beat Ian as my friend, but because I want to get first. Second isn't first, right? I'll just do my best. I'm just going to focus extra hard, concentrate extra hard, put in some hard work, and let's see what happens. So off we go. On your marks, get set, go. And I'm sprinting, running for all I've got. I go over the finish line. I'm like, well, second place isn't that bad. Teacher sticks a sticker on me. I look down, first place. Look across to Ian. He's like, you got first. I'm like, wow, how did this happen? And I remember thinking at that time, wow, I did that with harder work. Like when we're playing around, we're just messing around, not really focused. I focused this time. I really wanted to do it, and it worked. So in my business, again, bringing this full circle, it was a blessing and sometimes a bit of a negative aspect, because I used to put hard work into everything. I've always been a hard worker. I've always had great work ethic. But I was never open to think that you could work actually smarter. For me, hard work was always the answer until I worked myself into the ground, because not accepting help and thinking you're going to go more, faster is a great recipe for exhaustion, right? So those are just 2 examples of mine personally that hopefully have helped you, remind you of some of yours, that got me into thinking and realized, why, if I was asking the question, why do you believe certain things are concrete about you and your business? Why do you think they can or can't change? Maybe your expectations of what you're capable of what everybody else can get, of what you can get as an individual. And I would ask you, those strong beliefs that you possess, maybe just look back for 5 or even for more stories, true stories and memories from your childhood where perhaps you actually had those set in stone. But should they be set in stone? Or are they just something that happened to you and back then you took a certain lesson from it, but because you didn't understand the whole picture, you weren't an adult, you didn't have the experience you possess now, they kind of now could hold a different meaning, and it could allow you to be a little bit more flexible, maybe let them go so they serve certain elements better, but don't restrict you to this kind of version of yourself that you've allowed yourself to become. It's an interesting exercise, isn't it? It's interesting to think about that, and I hope it serves you really well as it did me those 20 years ago, and I've kind of got more and more in connection with that as I've gone on as a business owner. It'll change your life, it'll change your business, mark my words, if you take the time to do it. So, did you find that interesting? I hope it was. Hope it maybe uncovered something. Maybe you've got a bit of time to do it later if you can't do it right now. You can maybe uncover something really useful that you can maybe question, change, set yourself free, and allow you to get the best results possible in your dream life, which is what I hope for you. It's why I make these videos. As always, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. If you think this was a decent video, you found it useful, give it a thumbs up, maybe put it in the hands or on social media so other people can get value. And I hope to see you again on the next one. Have a fantastic day and bye for now.